So last night and these past couple of days it's been raining pretty hard. So our backyard's been looking a mess because of all the trees and dog mess that gets washed around. So the thing I'm gonna take this morning, usually in the morning I just let the dogs out and then I deal with cleaning up after them after I let the last group out. But I think I'm gonna start cleaning up a little bit beforehand, just in case it starts to rain again. I don't want it to get too bad. So now that that's done, I'm done cleaning, I'm gonna rotate these 3 dogs in and bring out Loki and Odin. In the morning, we rotate in groups, usually between 3 to 2 dogs. Some dogs are by themselves, ones that haven't fully been integrated yet. And basically, I try and give each dog about 10 minutes out just so they can get their potties and have a little bit of time outside before we start our daily rotations. And our daily rotations consist of inside, outside, or out front in the front yard with me when I'm working with the plants or doing whatever chores need to be done. So a lot of the dogs this morning are shedding a lot. Probably, oh, I'm sorry, Odin. I just threw all the hair on him because it was a thunderstorm last night, so they get pretty scared. But he's still a happy boy. Odin doesn't care about thunder. He's just always happy. Yeah. Hi, buddy. So basically how we keep track of outs is, since Laura and I are pretty different schedules because I'm up pretty early in the morning, is we keep basically a list inside on the whiteboard of the dogs that have been out first all the way to last and what groups. Usually the groups are the same, but just in case the groups do change, we keep all the dogs' names on there. And so I know the questions are going to come in. Oh, do you stay outside with the dogs the whole time of that year, doing outs and rotating and stuff? Some of them I do stay outside with, and I'll like clean up around the yard. But a lot of them are too people happy, so they will not use the bathroom if you're out here with them. One of them being Spot, who, no, he's actually using the bathroom right now. He usually won't use the bathroom. Come here, Spot. Come here. He's like, what is this you're holding? He said, what is this? Hey, Bobby. Hey. But it's a Spot. He's a cute little guy. He is hilarious. I'm trying to figure out what I'm holding in my hand right now. He said, what is this? He said, what is this? Yeah. Crazy guy. Now he's zooming. But he is a funny little guy. Oh my gosh. But yeah, like I said, he won't use the bathroom if I'm out here with him. So usually I'll just leave him out here. A lot of times we block out the steps so they don't, one, to just encourage them using the bathroom on the back door, but also to keep them from just sitting on the steps the whole time waiting for us to come back outside. Hey, Bobby. Oh my gosh, he's going insane. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave him out here while he potties. He is attacking the air right now because there's nothing flying around him. I don't know. But anyway, he's a silly boy. I'm gonna go water the plants while he's out here. So in reality, sometimes the outs are not quick enough. This morning, it was not quick enough for baby. So she had a little accident inside, but it's okay. We're gonna get it cleaned up, but first get her outside. So babies are our new foster that is very unsure about humans. She's not necessarily scared, because she'll go on a walk with you. She'll let you pet her, but she's very unsure still. I'm gonna let her out. Come on, baby. Come on. So basically, I just Give her space, walk around, she goes straight up. Easy enough. So from what I can see, it doesn't look like she had a big accident. We honestly, like, nothing really. Which means either she's eating it or she just has a really bad gas right now. So we'll just monitor it and see what happens. Also, on the work floor was, he's walking in here now. He heard me walk in. It's the wrong light switch. But also, a lot of people don't know is we do have a bearded dragon. So I'm about to turn on his setup real quick. I'll show you him. It's a pretty cute guy. So this is Smog. He's side-eyeing me because he's like, I just turned his lights on. And so he's like, what are you doing? But yeah, this is Smog, our bearded dragon. He's a pretty big guy. He doesn't really do much, but he does watch the dogs all day because he's right here in our living room. Cute boy. All right, so now that I've cleaned up after baby, I can check on my plants and look at what the rain has done to our side yard. Usually our side yard gets really messed up by the rain because of the amount of trees we have over here. A couple thunderstorms ago, one of the bigger trees back here actually fell. Luckily it didn't like damage anything really except for a couple of my plants, but other than that, it didn't really do too much. But for the most part, everything looks okay. Doesn't look like it had too much of an impact. It's just leaves and dirt everywhere. But yeah, so far everything looks good. Another thing I also check is the pool area. Because Will got a pool for her birthday. And it's not really protected from the elements. I should put a cover over it, but I haven't yet because we have 1,000,001 projects. So it doesn't look too bad. I'm definitely gonna need to shock it and clean it, but it doesn't look too bad. The pump is off though, which I don't know why that is. We probably had a power flicker last night. So let's see if I can get the pump back on. Hopefully this pump still works. Let the air out. I don't know what kind of bug that is. I'm just gonna walk away. And hello. So it seems like the power has been kicked outside. The pump, okay, now it's working. About to say, it looks like the pump got surged out, but it looks like it's fine. And I think it's working now, hopefully. Yes, she's working. All right, so now that I've checked on the plants, checked on the pool, baby's been outside this whole time in the backyard. So now I'm going to check on the, gotta let out the rest of the dogs. So since baby violated the smell of the home, I went ahead and lit some candles, got it smelling back normal in here. The biggest thing we struggle with having so many dogs is honestly not the smell. It is keeping the floors clean from dog hair. But we're both really clean people, so we're constantly vacuuming, and we have candles all over the place and air purifiers all over the place. So it smells really good in here. A lot of times people don't even realize we have dogs when we have like friends and guests over until they hear them barking from the other rooms. But yeah, we do a pretty good job of keeping everything clean And I think it's nicer for the dogs too, or I like to think it is. It's nice to have a clean home for the dogs to be in. Now they're just chilling. Being cute. So the dogs are chilling, being cute. Dina's messing up my rug. Yeah, like I said, the biggest thing is trying to keep the floors clean throughout the day. So I usually do spot cleans after I wake up. I can't really vacuum because Laurel's still asleep at this point, but I do make sure like the rug is pretty clean. This rug is washable, so that's nice. And then I make sure the couch is wiped down. Cute girl. So now we're gonna let baby back in. A lot of times she just comes straight in. I'm gonna see if I can capture it on camera. Right now she's looking at me. A lot of times she'll walk straight past me. Yep. Oh, now I'm thinking about it. Another thing we do have to keep a hold of, because it gets out of hand pretty quick, is laundry for one, and also dog enrichment things, because a lot of those things are frozen. And while we do have a giant freezer, we have a section of it that we keep for the dogs. So eventually I'm probably just gonna have to get a chest freezer for the dog stuff, because we have so many rotating, and Laurel's getting really good at creating different types of dog enrichment toys for feeding and stuff like that. So it's pretty nice for them, but it's kind of cutting down on our space that we have to store food. So, but we're working on it. So now I let out Hugo. He's a cute little guy. Spot is mad that I let Hugo out and not him again, even though he went to the bathroom. And he had a decent amount of time out. But Hugo is a good guy. I secretly want to foster fail him, don't tell Laura. But he's an amazing boy. He's just good all around. He's perfectly behaved. And he just got done with his surgery not too long ago. So he's in like the stage 2 of his PT, so he doesn't have to wear a cone. He still can't really do any exercise or anything like that. But he's a big lover boy. And he loves people. And kids. And doggies. Good boy. But yeah. Good guy. He just had some, what do you have? He had a torn ACL. So he had to get surgery for that. And so now I've pretty much completed dog outs, except for Eden. She's the last one that has to go out. It's about 10:20. Laurel's probably going to be waking up here soon. I think I hear her moving around in the room. So now what I like to do on Sundays is get ready for the week to come with all the dogs. I know today we do have a meet and greet for Hugo. And then throughout the rest of this week, I like to plan out different walks, exercises. I look at the weather, even though it's hard to get a gauge of where it's gonna rain or if it's gonna be 90+ degrees outside. So I try and like schedule a couple different walks and outs with the dogs, or just like plays, play groups in general. So they have some type of physical enrichment throughout the day. And then Laurel handles the mental enrichment side. Like I said before, she does all of the frozen treats and enrichment toys and things like that. But while I deal with the dog stuff, I also deal with, adulting stuff as well. So I like to plan out the week to come, what we have to get done around the house, and different meetings and stuff we have planned. So yeah. And now that everything's pretty much done throughout the house, and we're just waiting for Laura to wake up so we can get the rest of the stuff done. We're probably gonna go get coffee. I might just chill with the dogs on the couch, watch a couple shows, and just relax. You said Java burrito? Huh? No, I don't know this. Is it downtown? our day look like?
We'll go to Java Burrito, then we'll go home. Maybe we'll have time to rotate the dogs one more time before we go to Hugo's thing. We don't have to take anything because they're not going home with him today. Also, what date is leaving?
So we just had Java Burrito. Some pretty good burritos. Laurel got coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker, so it wasn't for me as far as the coffee goes, but the burritos were really good. All right, so now we got Mr. Hugo, and we're about to go to his meet and greet. Hopefully it goes well. So Hugo's meet and greet went really well. We explained some of his medical situation, and they were very receptive, and they're here to wait out all of his medical procedures, and I think it's going to go well for him. So that's good. It's going to be hopefully a happy ending for Hugo's story. So as I was looking back at the video, some time has passed, and I realized that I never recorded an ending to Hugo's story. And that's because he is back with us. His meet and greet went well, and his sleepover was going great, but they did return him, for their reasons. And that's okay, because he is a good boy, and we're going to find him his forever home soon.